What's up, everyone? This is Road Talk, and today on Road Talk, we will be doing chapter 1009 of One Piece. I'd like to thank you all for coming back into watching this chapter review of One Piece 1009. Guys, it was fantastic. I'm super excited for this chapter because my favorite character came in and did his job. But first, guys, this here Road Talk, we talk about many things. We talk about anime, sports, and also you can see me game once in a while. And if you like that content, please subscribe and hit the like button if you do. But without further ado, let's get into this amazing chapter because you know I like Zoro. So let's get into it right now. Let's go! Before we start diving into this fantastic chapter that Oda has given us, he also has given us a beautiful color spread. And I would like to take the time out to look at the outfits that each of the Straw Hats are wearing because they are all cold. Even Frankie's cyborg sweater, it is like, I would wear that if it was really real. And also Zoro's always cold, and Luffy's, Sanji's, they all are great. But the main thing I really want to take a look at is none other than that guy, Jinbei, is in the color page. And I love that because Jinbei is in the color page. That means great things is yet to come for Jinbei. And Jinbei is officially part of the color pages, guys. And it's showing that he's actually starting to be a Straw Hat member. Like, this is big time. So just like to take a little time out the day just to give that its respect. Chapter 1009, title is called Naraku. Not this Naraku, but this type of Naraku. Naraku is, I looked it up, and it means in Japanese either hell or the basement theater, or also even Hades himself. Dealing with fire and hell and everything. That is what Orochi is causing on Onishigima Island, since he's trying to burn up the whole entire island to get back at Kaido. And Orochi, once again, is that villain that everybody cannot stand. At least personally with me, I cannot stand Orochi. I can't wait to see him go down, as I stated on my last videos. And guys, but I don't think I had to wait too much longer just because the Scabbards arrived and made face-to-face with Orochi. And just like the narcissistic evil villain that Orochi is, he won't even listen to Fukurokujo just trying to protect him. He is telling him to be quiet, shut your mouth, and it's stupid for me to go like that. Which is right. It is stupid of him, but he is just playing that evil role so perfectly, just like Kanjuro did. And speaking of Kanjuro, Orochi's even talking about Kanjuro and start laughing at him like, ha ha ha, I tricked you all to make you believe that Kanjuro was part of your team. Wasn't that good? And also at the same time, you tricked me too. Ha 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 ha. He just that evil villain that you cannot wait to see go down. I cannot express that enough. I can't wait to stop seeing him. He just makes me mad every time I see Orochi. And not only does he keep monologuing and talking about himself, he also just continues to put on this facade as he has everything under control. But then the next panel, they show that the Scabbards are no joke whatsoever, and they don't even see Orochi as a threat. They just came in, sliced all his heads off. Once again, guys, Orochi is not dead. Okay, just let's be very clear. Either Kinemon will actually have to give him the devastating blow, or it will have to be Momonosuke. Mainly, the person that really has to defeat Orochi is Momonosuke, because Momonosuke needs to claim his throne back, and Momonosuke has to fight or overcome Orochi in some type of way and show the people of Wano that here is their new shogun. And that has to be somewhere of Oda's telling that story about that in some type of way, because it's a redemption, and it has to have that special climax of that and showing that Momonosuke is here for the people of Wano. Oda lately has been showing great conversations between the Luffy's army or the Samurai army versus the Kaido's army. And the next panel shows you another great conversation that has between Raizo and Fukurokujo. And Raizo is saying that You know, it's very foolish of you to be following that man's plans for so many years, devoting yourself basically. And then Fukurokujo comes back at him and said, "I was about to tell you the exact same thing." And it's very saucy of that that rivalry and that hate towards each other that you dissing these back and forth. I love to see this because it just builds up more depth between the characters and it progresses the story in a more fun, dynamic way. Now, if we continue this, let's just be clear. This year is the year of Zoro. Guys, all the Sanji fanboys out there, fangirls out there, move aside because Zoro is here. Zoro it has been doing his thing all through Wano. And everybody's been giving Zoro all this type of bad talk about he hasn't went up against nobody since the 2-year skip and stuff like that. Guess what? Look what he's doing now. And where your boy Sanji at? All right, since we got past that, let's get into this chapter on why I believe one day, not right now, but after One Piece is over, Zoro will be a top 3 or 5 or maybe even 2 character in One Piece. Building up Zoro even more, Big Mom and Kaido are combining their strength to use an attack to take out the remaining people on top of the rooftop. And this attack alone is going to probably be the biggest, strongest attack ever seen in One Piece history. Missed a while, everybody is still trying to figure out how to separate Big Mom and Kaido. And at the moment, they asked Law, can you use your abilities to switch one of them out of place? He said no, he would have already done so because their haki is too strong for his power to handle at that moment because they are Yonkos, which makes sense in every context of the way. And while they are talking, Big Mom and Kaido uses the most powerful attack ever. Big Mom and Kaido unleash Conquest of the Sea. I mean, this attack is so big that even the back of the Skull Dome is not even big enough for this, and we already know that giant skull is huge in the comparison to the actual people there. And the person that stepped up to the plate, my favorite character, Zoro. Zoro came in and blocked it. It was just for a second, but that gave enough time for everybody to get out of there and for Law to use his room to get Zoro into a safe space as well. And that was a great feat. Probably going to be one of the top 10 feats of all time of Zoro just blocking that attack. Because like I said at the beginning, that attack is probably the strongest, go down the strongest as the strongest attack ever in One Piece history. And with the name of the chapter, Naraku, definitely Zoro is going through that right now. And remember, guys, haki blooms even more through adversity as what they're facing right now on top of the rooftop. So there's no telling how powerful that Zoro, Kid, Luffy, Law, and Killer would get by the end of this because they are all going through Naraku right now. And it's just crazy just to figure out how strong they're going to get. In the midst of while Zoro just blocked that, Luffy was not going to get outdone by his subordinate. And he came and tried to hit Kaido with a red haki attack. Kaido shows that he's no slouch because in his dragon hybrid form, he's able to dodge Luffy's attack. And Luffy does make a small remark about that, asking Kaido why he dodged because Luffy knows that it does hurt Kaido. But anyways, Kaido responds back and uses his Conqueror of 3 Worlds, Ragnarok, and sends Luffy to his back and just slams Luffy with a club. And it doesn't really look good for Luffy, but I'm starting to see a lot of growth from these monsters on top of this rooftop because they have been growing with endurance. And it's even showing they have been growing with teamwork because on the next page, we see that Kid has a metal container to hold Zeus in. And Law uses his room to transport Zeus into that container and keeps him in there. And we all know how metal and electricity works. They can be contained in that type of form. And it just showing you the dynamic of how they can work together and to fight a Yonko. And since the Yonkos use teamwork, they're going to use the teamwork as well. And their teamwork is being very well organized. And on top of that, after they contain Zeus, they go after Prometheus. Zoro has already shown that he's able to cut fire, and he starts to use his fire cutting skills on Prometheus, not giving Prometheus enough time to be able to hold Big Mom at this time. And at the very same time, Killer goes after Napoleon and takes Napoleon away from Big Mom. And that is a very smart strategy, since these are Big Mom's biggest weapons. We have Prometheus, we have Napoleon, and we have Zeus. And without that picture, they are kind of nerfing Big Mom in a way that she has to not use her most powerful attacks, which is a great, smart strategy about these monsters that's on top of this rooftop. And with that, Big Mom gets furious, and she says, "You think you could beat me just because you did that?" And little did she know, they had one more brilliant strategy up their sleeve. With no other weapons at Big Mom's disposal, she comes in and uses her fist on Kid. And while she does that, Kid uses his powers and repels back to Big Mom, and it sends Big Mom flying. And midst of that, I have to give acknowledgement to Kid, because Kid showed that he was able to just literally take a hit to the face. Like, he was able to show he could take a hit and survive it. And he sends Big Mom flying by using his devil fruit. And Big Mom thinks that's, oh, whatever, that she gets sent flying. But Law comes in, and he sends a boulder flying at Big Mom while she's in the air. Big Mom is like, I'm Big Mom. I'm a blimp herself. She's can't not taking any damage. But she literally did she know it wasn't an attack to hurt her. It was an attack to separate her and Kaido. Brilliant strategy. I love the strategy so much. It was super brilliant, and it got Kaido and Big Mom from each other. Big Mom is sent flying off of the rooftop, flying right into the water. And it is a very smart strategy, but do not believe Big Mom is dead by drowning in water. We all seen what happened last time she fell in the water. She came back and had amnesia. So, guys, do not expect her to be dead. As one of her subordinates probably would find her, Pedro or Smoothie would find her and save her or something like that. So do not fear about that. But overall, this chapter was great. It was flat out a 9 or a 10 out of 10. I can't make my mind up. And it was shown that so much character growth was through here. Mainly, I just mainly love it just because Zoro has shown a lot more character growth. Not only did he, handle that attack for 1 second. Come on, 1 second between two Yonkos attack. That's flat out fantastic. Not only did he did that, but he also continues to show that he mastered his fire cutting skills by taking on Prometheus. And he showed he wasn't just out of it after blocking that attack. So it just shows more growth in all the previous stuff that Zoro has shown us in the last couple chapters when he was fighting with Kaido with his attack. So that right there alone had me a 10 out of 10 chapter. But we also seen growth in teamwork from our supernovas. And it showed that they can work together. They may not be able to fight two Yonkos at once, but they are able to fight out one Yonko at once. That's what it looks like Oda is trying to show us right now of this Wano arc. Also, guys, I said it before, but Big Mom is not dead. I don't know if Big Mom will play any bigger role of this arc, but I do believe that everybody's seen that Zeus has been captured once again inside something. Who else captured Zeus previously? Nami. Nami has captured Zeus. Some type of way they're gonna throw Zeus down off the rooftop. Nami's gonna find it, and Nami's gonna be able to use it once again to fight against people. And that's just my foreshadowing. What I believe is gonna happen. I could be wrong, but just check it out. If you've seen it, you heard it from me first. So that's one of the predictions that I have. And then I'm also interested in seeing this ninja fight between Raizo and Fukurokoju. So that's going to be interesting to see how Oda draws that out, and to just seeing the progression of the scabbers too. I just want to see exactly, are they breaking off one by one? Because that's what it seems like it's going off. You get one person go off of this fight this person, one go off of this. Next thing you know, I don't know if they're going to all stay together as that. But once again, I'm sorry I'm rumbling on. I'm just really excited about that chapter. It was just really a great chapter. Guys, if you did like this video, please give it a like. It would really mean a lot to me, and it will keep me going. And also comment down below what you would like to see more. Would you like to see more FaceTime, or would you like to see more animations, or any of those things as well? Once again, this is Ro Talk. I'm your host, Ro. It was my pleasure and my privilege to do all this, guys. It was really fun. And till the next time, peace.